That is how I feel when the mirror shows me a stranger. Yeah. And I know they're just fragments of a world where your absence all I get to see. Take me back to the planet where you and I are still meant to be. 'Cause I'm really when you next to me. Yeah, I'm really
Good luck, everybody. Yep. Good luck, everybody. Congratulations for getting here.
Good evening, everyone. It is time for the Best Bet Summer Warm-Up Series. We are kicking things off this weekend with event number 1. Great effort from our players this weekend. Guaranteed of a $100,000 prize pool, but we ended up with a total prize pool almost double that. 192,900 is the number. And we are down to our final 9 competitors out of a total field of 643. Let's introduce them all to you. We'll go around the horn starting in the 1 seat. From Jacksonville, Florida, a current chip count of 1,655,000. This is Damon Thompson. In the 2 seat, his chip count sits at 1,215,000. He's from St. Augustine, Florida. This is Daniel Silva.
All right, Dave.
Our 3 seat is also from Jacksonville. Big Jacksonville representation today. Chip count of 1,910,000. Please welcome Wayne Leonard. In the 4 seat with a chip count of 1,035,000. She's the only female at the table. She has also been holding the torch for all the women since the top 50 players in this field. Still here in the final table now. This is Kristen Kober. Our chip leader sits in the 5 seat. He has 2,695,000 in chips. He is from Jacksonville. It is Nabil Duck Harazi. From the 6th seat, one of our 2 representatives from the southern Georgia area. He is from Statesboro, Georgia. His chip count is 1,245,000. A round of applause for Lewis Hook. From Jacksonville, and 2nd overall in chips right now. His count is at 2,065,000. Please welcome Ben Khosrowzadeh.
Hey, man.
From the 8th seat, from Richmond Hill, Georgia, just outside Savannah, currently with 200,000 in chips. Please welcome Ray Robertson. And to round out the field today with a chip count of 850,000, he's from Orlando, Florida. Please welcome Carlos Guerrero. All right, everybody, we have 11 minutes left in this level. 50,000 ante, 25,000 small blind, 50,000 big blind. You are playing for a grand prize of $43,027 for first place. Good luck to all of you. Elise, shuffle up and deal. Button starting in our 8th seat to kick things off.
All right, thank you, Arlie. Tournament Director of Best Bet, running this event like a champion. And I want to thank everybody for joining us here on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook Live. We are at our final 9 of our final table of our Summer Warm-Up Series. Event number 1, $360 bind, no limit hold'em with a 100 guaranteed prize pool. We get the prize pool up to $192,900. And now we're into our first hand. We got Wayne in the 3 seat with ace 8 of diamonds, going to raise it up to $125,000. We got Carlos waking up with ace queen of hearts on the short stack. Blinds are 25 and 50,000. He has about 4 big blinds left. Naturally, he's going to be, just a call. We got Damon walking in the game as well with 9-8 of clubs. Three-handed to this pot. All right, flop deuce 5 jack with 2 clubs. Damon wakes up with a flush draw. No pair for anyone. Checked all the way to the turn. Deuce of diamonds now. Carlos with ace high. All right, Damon with the flush draw is going to bet it out to 225,000. Carlos with ace queen high making the call. Here's a river card, queen of clubs. Carlos checks. Damon has hit his flush, however, Carlos did river top pair. Damon getting some value out of this flush here. He's going to pretty much put Carlos all in here. And he is going to make the call. And just like that, I don't think Carlos has been eliminated yet. He still has some chips left. However, he is down to a very small stack. All right, guys. The next person out, everybody's going to be guaranteed $3,472. Next place out is going to receive that cash. We had a total of 643 total players in the field. And again, with a prize pool of $192,900, we paid out 70 places today. We brought back 103 players for the day 2 restart.
We're done. It's first Brian.
And now we're down to the final 9.
3 folds, 4 folds, 5 folds, 6 folds.
Action now on Ben with the 6 tray of spades. He's going to raise it up to 100,000. Carlos is going to be all in with Jack 7 of diamonds. Daniel in the pot with King 7 offsuit. Here's our flop 9, King 10. Top pair for Daniel. He's going to check. Deuce of hearts on the turn. Daniel top pair is going to check. Ben is going to check. And here's a river card, deuce of spades, no help to anyone. Daniel's going to probably pick up this pot, but however, Carlos is facing elimination. All right. Daniel decides to lead out with a bet of 75,000.
7 folds.
All right, and that's it. Here's showdown. Daniel with top pair, and Carlos has been eliminated in the 9th place. His cash out is going to be $3,472. Congratulations, Carlos.
Oh, Chrissy,
All right, next player out is going to receive $4,244.
4 folds. 5 calls.
Doc with 10-8 of hearts, making the call. UTG +1. Lewis in there with pocket 4s. Ben waking up with the hand now. King, Queen offsuit. Just a call from Ben. Now Ray has ace jack of spades.
8 calls.
And just a call there as well. I don't necessarily like the just call with ace jack of spades. He's only got 4 big blinds.
2 calls.
I think if it was me, I'd just rip there. It's just too many. I'd rather have that hand heads up than going away Now 6-way action.
6 players.
Flop, deuce, ace, 6, all clubs. And we got Wayne, who just flopped that flush.
6 players.
Check from Ben. Now Ray gonna make a minimum bet here, 50,000.
3 raises.
He is drawing pretty thin there. He will need running aces,
6
or running jacks, or running 6s, or running 2s. But Wayne's gonna go ahead and put him all in. He's only got 2 big blinds left. And he's going to elect to save himself 2 big blinds. So good fold from Ray. However, I would have liked to see him going all in with 4 bigs pre. All right, guys, if you're just joining us, this is Best Bet Live. We are Best Bet Jacksonville on 201 Monument. We are in the start of our summer warm-up series. 9 events within that series, with a main event with a $200,000 guaranteed prize pool, $570 buy-in. Main event starts Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Day 1 A, B, and C at noon starts. A lot of preliminary events as well. Buy-ins ranging from $150 all the way up to $590. All right, Doc with King Jack of Hearts gonna raise it up to 150,000. Damon with pocket 4s. Damon's going to make the call. Wayne's going to make the call with ace-10 of clubs. Chris now 7-6 offsuit in the big blind. And she's going to make the call as well. 4-handed now to this flop.
Four players.
Flop ace, deuce, 8, rainbow. Top pair for Wayne. He's going to check it. He does have position, so he's going to play it slow.
5 bets, 250,000.
C bet from Doc for 250K with a backdoor straight and flush draw. King high currently. Damon pocket 4s and get out of the way. Now Wayne. He's got top pair. Going against Doc, the chip leader. He's probably going to feel like his ace is too weak to continue on. And Doc's going to pick up this pot with king high. Doc's stacked now increased to 3.1 million. Our Best Bet local World Poker Tour champion.
Amazon.com.
Still continuing to crush these final tables. Doc Herezi will also be a featured bounty during our World Poker Tour main event in October. If you happen to bust him out during the main event, you'll receive $2,500. Alongside Doc Nabil Herezi will be about 25 additional bounties, all worth $2,500.
6 folds.
But back to the action here. Ben waking up with pocket jacks. He doesn't have position. He's UTG +1. However, he does elect to raise. It's going to make it 105,000. I'm sorry, 130,000. Damon King 4 of Hearts is going to fold. Daniel with ace 9 of clubs getting out of the way. Wayne now pocket 4s. Pocket 4s, we've seen pocket 4s the last 3 hands. And he's going to make the call. Kristen now, ace 10, offsuit in the small blind, into the muck. Doc on the big blind with 9, deuce of spades, going to fold as well. Now heads up, jacks versus 4s. Here's our flop. Flop 5, deuce 5, jack still in the lead. Bet of 180K, about half pot. Wayne deciding to make the call, trying to spike a 4, or maybe a gut shot card. Eight of diamonds on the turn. Ben still in the lead with those jacks. Ben being very cautious. Doesn't want to bet too much. Doesn't want to call a raise, so he's going to make it small. A bet of 300,000 now. Back to Wayne. So Wayne hoping he's on a ace king high or ace queen ace jack, but dude does decide to make the correct fold. Pot goes to Ben.
Blinds are up. 60,000 ante now.
Nancy,
Blinds
can you
are
get
30,000 small blinds, 60,000 big blinds.
Drinks?
And whenever you're ready.
All right, Arlie, our tournament director, announces blinds up now. 30,000, 60,000, 60,000 big blind ante. Still 8 players left in the field. Next player out will receive $4,244 with a top prize of $43,027.
I need my regular drink. I want to get drunk.
Hand number 6.
You know what is
Ben
it?
with king 4.
5 shots of sugar, 2 creams. 2 creams.
Just make sure you put the yellows in front of the greens. Like move this one. Thank you. 7 folds, 8 folds. 1 fold.
Damon 8-5 in the muck. Daniel 9-8 offsuit in the muck as well. Wayne with A7. Scotty 300. A total of 643 players was 643 players entered the field through 4 flights over Friday and Saturday. 11 and 6 o'clock starts bring a total prize pool of $192,900. 70 spots were paid off. So a raise to 150K from Wayne with ace-7. Kristen gonna make the call with ace-8 of clubs. Now Lewis with king, queen, making the call as well out of the big blind. 3 players to this flop. All right, flop deuce, 10, ace, 2 spades. A bet of 250K from Wayne. Kristen is looking pretty short. She's gonna call this bet, which is probably unlikely. She's probably either gonna fold or go all in. That bet from Wayne puts her stack about a good quarter of her stack. About a third of her stack, actually. Kristen can backdoor a club, but she has the better ace. But she doesn't know it. Wayne did raise pre-flop, so she might feel her ace-8 is not good in this spot. But she won't have very many chips behind. All right, she's gonna go ahead and fold. Action back on Lewis, who has a gut shot straight draw. And he's gonna get out as well. Pot goes to Wayne. Stack now above 2 million. All right, guys, here are our current stat counts after one elimination. So we got Doc Nabil Herezi, chip leader with 23% of the chips with 3 million chips.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Damon, Ben, and Wayne are pretty close. Short stack now is Ray with 1 big blind. And Kristen has 11 bigs left. All right, Wayne, back-to-back hands. Going to make the call with pocket deuces. Action on Lewis, 5 tray of hearts. He's going to go and fold. Ben with Jack 4 in the big blind. It's only 30,000 more to call. No, I'm sorry, 60,000. He's going to go ahead and check. Here's our flop, 6, 9, queen, 2 diamonds. Ben checks. C bet from Wayne. It's going to take it down. All right, guys, I want to welcome all of our chatters here in Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. What's up, Tim, James, Manu, Brett, Jim, Stella, and Tanya. What's up, Chuck? On our Facebook stream. And here on Twitch, what's up, Devilfish Goat, Jabber, J13, KRT8, NC.
Good luck, sir. Good luck.
I am your commentator for tonight. I am your Best Bet Live producer and executive tournament director here at Best Bet, Johnny Pham. What's going on, Sabrina?
What's that? That's mine.
Just a reminder, guys, we do have our live stream schedule up. Next live stream will be this. Do you have a stream on Tuesday? I know our next live stream is going to be on Thursday, and it's a little bit different. We're going to have a 2-5 no limit hold'em deep ladies only cash game. So check that out. If any females would like to play in our nightly live stream, ladies only, come hit me up at my email, johnnyp@bestbetjacks.com. We got Ray with 2 big blinds left. Gonna go all in with ace, queen. Wayne has me at the call, pocket trays. Doc in there as well, 9-6 of diamond.
We just love the Georgia people,
So
you
it's
know.
going to be 1.
Oh, GT Jack, sorry, man. Totally forgot about you. You're always here in spirit, though.
All right, 120 is going in the main. Plus,
All right, we got Ray at risk with ace, queen. Now on the side pot.
40.
Heads up between Wayne and Doc. All right, here's our flop. Flop is 6-4-9 rainbow. Top pair for Doc. He's going to bet it. Wayne gets out of the way. Ray now is at risk. We'll need an ace or queen to catch up. Otherwise, he will be eliminated in 8th place with a payout of $4,244.
It's my lucky number.
Turn card 9, trip 9s for Doc, and a 4 hearts on the river completes a 9s full of 4s. Sorry, 9s full of 6s. He turns a full house. A little bit overkill. And congratulations to Ray, our 8th place finisher in our summer warm-up series,
One big one, everybody.
for a payout of $4,244. And just like that, after hand number 8, so we are down to our final 7 players. Next player out will receive $5,208.
2 folds.
$175.
5 raises to
Mario Harper, I do agree. 4 big blinds. That's an auto shove. He let 5 people into that pot and costed him quite a bit. He could have got a good solid double or triple up, or just even taking down some blinds to increase his chip stack. anyways, but
Can you get one book from my car?
fortunately he decided to play it a little bit slower.
No, he can give you a book free, sir.
And I believe that did cost him his tournament life, other than shoving with ace queen with 2 big blinds. Damon now pocket trays, facing a raise from Doc. He's going to make the call. 175,000 now. Heads up. Pocket trays versus Doc's ace queen of diamonds. What a flop for Doc. Top pair with that diamond draw.
300.
5 bets, 300,000.
Bet a 300,000 to go. Action back on Damon.
You know, sir, I just show you. I
And Pot is gonna, Doc is gonna go ahead and increase his chip lead even more. Quickly approaching 4 million chips.
He's just balancing that bluff from earlier.
I normally don't show the final
All right,
thing,
everybody,
but
good luck. Thank you.
All right, guys, here's our current stat counts. Doc now at 3.4 million with 27% of the chips. Kristen with 11 big blinds on the short stack.
that's it, guys. You sold it.
Lewis with 15 bigs.
That's it for the day.
And Ben, Damon, Wayne, and Daniel pretty close to the same stacks.
Let me get him out of here, right?
Here's our current payouts again. First place going to receive $43,027. All right, action on Ben. Ace 10 offsuit. He's got position. He's going to raise. Ben's going to raise it up to 120,000. Daniel waking up pocket sixes. Daniel, one of the most consistent tournament players we have here at Best Bet Jacksonville. No stranger to these final tables. He's always here during our series. And Daniel's going to move all in with pocket sixes, and Ben very unlikely to call off here with ace 10 offsuit. Effectively a little more than half of his chips now to make the call.
The more you count, the more I'm convinced I have the best hand. Even all in better than this. Just roughly, right?
1.850, so 1,850,000. That's 60. Am I doing that?
1.2,
No, just
1.330. 1.330.
1.1. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's good. Just kept going. Yeah, 1.3.
1.3. Half the best.
1,330,000.
Yeah, that was way off.
And Ben does decide to fold. Pot goes to Daniel.
Good.
And does anybody live somewhere other than where their license says? Current address for everybody?
I like that, sir. I never heard that before.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll have to go get it.
So it's
Okay, we'll worry about that later.
64.
Yeah, that's right.
16, 6. Four points.
Again, current address for everybody, right?
Call 5. Call 6.
All right, Doc making the call. King 6 of clubs. Damon waking up with 9, 8 of clubs. Damon on the button's gonna raise it up now. 200,000 to go.
You just get a call.
And just the call from our champion.
That's it.
Here's our flop. 9, a deuce, 10.
Check out.
Pair of 9s from Damon. All spades. It's my slow both players down just a tad. However, I think Damon should be betting here.
$250 is that no? So far?
A quick bet from Damon. Dog gonna muck.
Call 5. Call 6. Call 7. Call 1. Okay, call 2. It's just calling. Oh, it's just right. That is just a call 3. Three players.
All right, three-way action now. Wayne with King 7, Kristen with 10, 8, and Doc with Jack 9. Top pair for Doc. Well, open-ended action from Kristen, but Wayne with trip 7s. Loving this bet from Kristen. Doc making the call with top pair, 540,000. Wayne. Gotta be loving this action. There's just too many outs out there. I think Wayne needs to just isolate. All in from Wayne now. Doc cannot call. Wayne all in for 1.9 million. This will be for a little over half of Doc's chips, but Doc's gonna get out of the way. Now Kristen, open-ended straight draw, will need a jack or a 6 to survive.
You have the best hand, though, right?
Turn card 10. 5 of hearts on the river, and just like that, now 6 players left at this final table. Congratulations to Kristen. She is our 7th place finisher, and she's going to cash out $5,208.
Thank you.
All right, current stat counts now. Wayne taking the chip lead away from Doc. Now has 25% of all the chips with 3.2 million. Now on the short stack is Lewis with 15 big blinds with 955K. Next place out is going to receive $6,173.
Thank you, sir. 7. It is. Okay.
Damon now looking at pocket tens in the hijack.
175 is the raise from Nancy. 240.
A bet of 175K. Looks like Damon's going to pick up some blinds. So just a reminder, guys, there's a lot of preliminary events leading up to our main event here at the Summer Warm-Up Series. Tomorrow's event is going to be the $150 buy-in deep stack tournament. Starts at noon with a 12K starting stack playing 30-minute blind levels. We are expected to have maybe about 150 to 200 players in that event tomorrow. Tuesday's event is going to be the $300 buy-in no limit hold'em heads up tournament with a 12K starting stack playing 15-minute blind levels. Again, that event starts at 3 o'clock. We are going to limit that field by 64 players. So again, we're going to cap it at 64. If we run short of players, we'll do buys for that event. So pretty unique event to play. Very rare to have a heads-up tournament you can buy in for $300, and that'll be on Tuesday at 3 o'clock. We'll roll it into Wednesday's event, the $290 buy-in 6-hour Ironman with a 25K starting stack. And again, this tournament lasts about 6 hours, equating to about 18 levels of play. And rolling into 6 o'clock on Wednesday is our mega satellite into our World Poker Tour main event with a $590 buy-in, 5-seat guarantee. Our World Poker Tour main event buy-in is $5,000. And it will hold a $1 million guaranteed prize pool. That event will be held in about mid-October. So come check out our website for all details concerning all of our events promotions. But don't forget, our highlight of the series will be our $570 buy-in main event. That will start on Thursday, day 1 A, B, and C. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with noon starts. 25K starting stack, 40-minute blind levels, $200,000 guaranteed prize pool. I believe first place will be at about 80K. We had well over 600 players for that event last year. We expect to do considerably better this year. Back to the action now. Lewis with the bottom pair is going to make a bet. Ben with king deuce. Not very much. Maybe deciding to make some kind of play here. Decides not to. Pot goes to Lewis. All right, guys, if you're a mixed game player, we have a couple events for you. Saturday at 5 o'clock, event number 6, 350 buy-in, 15,000 starting stack is going to be a mixed game of Big O 8 or better and PLO high. So you'll play 8 hands of each game, and we'll rotate every 8 hands. We'll also have another mixed game on Sunday. That's event number 8, 240 buy-in, limit.
Maybe he'll do a
Sorry.
quick print.
It'll be stud 8 and Omaha 8.
We're representing.
So event number 8, limit, 8 or better, stud, and Omaha, 240 buy-in, 12K starting stack. That will start at 3 o'clock on Sunday.
We're very profitable. Where's your office at? Palm Beach Boulevard.
All right, back to the action. Lewis on the button, waking up with pocket kings. bet of 180K. 3x the big blind and no action. He's going to take down some blinds. All right, guys, I'm going to post our the remaining live stream schedule for the month of August. Next live stream will be August 22nd, the 2-5 no limit hold'em deep ladies night cash game, ladies only. Next live stream will be the final table of our main events of our summer warm-up series, followed by 2-5 deep, and then the big game on August 30th, the 5-10-25. So if you'd like to play in any one of our live stream cash games, hit me up at my email. That's going to be at johnnyp@bestbetjacks.com. Let me know which schedule stream you would like to play in, and I'll put you on the list.
You picked it up. You got it.
I'll have a few more over there too. Push them over here. Scattered around the table.
All right, Danny in small blind, waking with ace-10 of diamonds. And just a call. Danny's in a precarious spot. You got Wayne, the chip leader, to Daniel's left, so Daniel has to be very cautious in opening bets. So Wayne gonna raise it up with ace-8 offsuit. Action back on Daniel. 170 to call. Daniel moving all in. Tough spot for Wayne. This is for half of his chips. And you will get Wayne to fold. Pot goes to Daniel. Chipping away from the chip leader. And yes, Diane, I do have you on my ladies only cash game on Thursday. You are definitely in. This list is just about full, so if there are any ladies out there that want to play a ladies only cash game Thursday night, ladies night, 2-5 no limit hold'em deep with a 200 min buy-in, 1500 max. We'll stream that game that night at 6:30. Ben, ace deuce. Trying to decide whether or not he wants to raise with ace deuce. He decides to just call. Damon, ace tray into the muck. Wayne.
Now you're the money changer now.
The king eight.
Now you're the money changer.
He's gonna go ahead and limp in the small blind. Doc with
I'm gonna raise this.
with a premium in the big blind. He's going to raise it up.
Total 210.
210,000 now to go. Rock's going to pick that pot up. The King Jack.
I'm good.
So just a reminder, guys, as we approach the month of September, we're going to be promoting into our War Poker Tour main event. The buy-in for that main is going to be $5,000. So you want to win your way into that. There's going to be a lot of chances for you all. We're going to hold a 5-seat guarantee mega satellite every single weekend until the main event with a $590 buy-in. If you can't shell out the $590, we do have ladders to that event in the form of a $120 buy-in with $20 rebuys. And you can try to satellite into as many main event seats as you can, each worth $5,000. Lots of value for these events. If you're a tournament player, it's always great to grind out our promotions and our satellite program. That's why I do it all for you guys. We pride ourselves in satelliting at least 100 players into all of our main events. So at least we can get some local action. We do develop a lot of champions here in Jacksonville. And part of that is because of our satellite program.
Never count your money on the table. Never count your money on the table. There'll be enough.
It'll be time for counting the new
Thank you, GT Jack.
Cash games. Trust me. All the game I was expecting to win $3.2 million. But you kind of, in a tournament, do need to get your
I don't know. You can look at them. You can look at them. If you're good, you can look at them and tell the figure. You know what I'm saying? You're good. You know what I'm saying?
I know you can look at them fast.
Thanks a lot, Devilfish Goat.
Yeah, quickly how much you have.
I do try to get as much play in as possible, and unfortunately I have to travel to play a little poker. But I love going to Hollywood to play their awesome events. The Big Four, I wish I was there last week, or last 2 weeks ago. Would have loved to play their events. Lewis, Pocket Kings. Again, I think this is like the second or third time he's woken up with Pocket Kings, but maybe he'll get some action this time.
Now you are 155.
Yeah, GT Jack, I think I might have to demote myself to like a chip runner if I wanted to play in our live stream. I think that's the only way I can be able to play in our room.
Holy cow.
I have to demote
Man,
myself.
that was a
It's okay.
big
I'll start over again.
I saw that in Poker After Dark.
Give myself a little challenge and work my way back up the ladder.
Yeah,
Ben with Ace King with a 3-bet to 1,030,000. Lewis
good luck to you.
stuffing it all in. Huge pot now. Ben is behind. Will need to catch an ace to survive. Here's our flop for Deuce Queen. 6 of spades on the turn. River card, tray of spades. And Lewis is going to double up. Pretty sick play from Ben. I mean, for stacks like that, I don't know if I would have shoved there. That's a lot of chips.
So here's 5, 7, 1 million, 1.135. Yeah, there's 135,000.
So just like that, Ben looks like he's going to be our short stack.
1.135.
No, he's got a lot of chips left. I'm sorry. He's got at least $1 million left. Yeah, I would have just called there. If I whiff the flop, definitely a muck.
The white chips makes a
I don't
difference.
think I would position myself to lose half my chips in that spot with such a big stack to contend to. I don't think ICM in that spot like warrants it. Scotty, in that spots, I really believe that you really do have to just look at the ICM implications of just getting in with like stacks like these. If you're above like 30 big blinds, 40 in the 40-50 big blind range, is just a lot more than anything. You want to have leverage in this game, so to dust off half of your stack in spots like that, it's gonna put yourself at such a disadvantage if you don't spike these huge hands. None of these guys are really short. I mean, before that hand, Ben went all in there. Let's see what he has. So he's a small stack now. So he was in the middle of the pack with 2 million chips. I mean, that's still a lot of big blinds to stock off with Ace King. All right, Lewis with Queen Jack making the call. Damon waking up with Ace Jack of Diamonds. He's got a position. Here comes some raising chips.
I gotta get the book,
I think you got the book. You read the book. I'm positive.
Is it online?
And you're acting like you did.
Is the book online?
So Daniel now facing a raise of 180K. Does not have position. He has Ace 9 of Hearts into the muck. Action back on Lewis with Queen Jack. And he's gonna make the call, but he's out of position with Queen Jack. Alright, flop 8-4 deuce. Ace high still in lead. Turn card 5 of hearts.
Check 6. Check 1. Check 6. Check 1.
All right, what's up in our Facebook chat? What's up, Joe, Lisa, and the great Eddie Marskoski? So Ben, getting a little sticky with Queen Tray of Spades, gonna raise it up to 120,000. Damon in position. He's got pocket sevens. Facing a min raise. And he's gonna make the call. Wayne picking up Ace King now. Our chip leader with 3 million chips. Likely to see a 3-bet here, but he doesn't have position. And there it is. There's that 3-bet. 460K to go. Doc gets out of the way. Action on now on Ben. And Ben's making the fold. Action back on Damon now.
When is she coming back to you? He's getting tired already. He's getting very tired.
So 6th spot for Damon. He has about 41 bigs. Doesn't want to play big pots with the chip leader, so he's going to decide to get it out of the way.
Going at 80,000 ante now. 40,000.
And just like that, blinds are up.
80,000 big blinds.
40,000, 80,000.
40,000, 80,000 blinds.
See, I don't mind raises and 3-bets. I just don't like calling off with ace king for big stacks.
Duplicate, right?
All right, blinds versus blinds. I think this is the first time we've had of the night. Doc gonna make the call with king 7. Lewis with 10 tray off suit. Gonna check his big blind. Here's our flop. Flop jack 9-5 rainbow.
I'm running bad though.
And Doc's gonna take a stab with the best hand. He's gonna bet it out. Bet of 80K. And Lewis is going to fold and show the 10 tray.
I know, sir. It's okay. The book would be fruitful. I like it.
Relieving him. The torture he was putting on.
All right, guys, I'm going to throw some stats for you all. This is after hand number 26. Here's our current stat counts. Again, we got Wayne, chip leader with 3.3 million, with a quarter of the chips in play. Ben now used to be the chip leader, now is the short stack with 9 big blinds. Here's our VPIP, voluntary put in pot. Wayne playing just about a little under 50% of his hands. Here's your PFR, pre-flop raise frequency. Ben being the most aggressive pre-flop.
Leave your clothes behind.
This is overall aggression with Wayne being the most aggressive. Here's our went to showdown stats. And the win-losses over the last 26 hands before we started. So Ben losing more than half of his chips from the start of this tournament. And again, here's our payouts. First place for tonight, $43,027. Now everyone's guaranteed $6,173.
You love them. You have to love them. No, he's on TV, that's why.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, he's on TV.
All right, Ben, we're facing a raise of 210K. It's about for a quarter of a stack.
His family would be proud of him.
Play for all of it.
I know you were going to call, but not a pair.
Good fold.
Yeah, Stephen Fish, I would have liked a call with that 3-bet with pocket sevens against ace king, at least seeing a flop. Whether you can set mine or, you know, just hopefully it's a dry board, hoping an ace king queen jack doesn't show up. So I think that last hand in sevens against ace king, I would have liked the sevens to at least have called that 3-bet.
Two folds.
This can only mean that somebody's going to show up really upset
Six folds.
if it's going this good. Oh. When you started?
You started
What time you started?
tomorrow 8.
Great minds think alike.
But I normally go at 7:15 for coffee with my office manager.
Yeah.
And they come
You
in,
might-
we'll have coffee.
you might have coffee at home.
Yeah, and donuts.
I'm not donut.
Yeah, always in my office. Somebody I was surprised. They will decide among themselves who will bring the donuts.
I don't remember the last time I had a donut.
Technically, that's a good thing.
Yeah, maybe there's.
It's not
All right, Wayne under the gun with ace 10 off. Our chip leader with 3.5 million chips is going to go ahead and raise.
But nothing like
210K to go.
Five
comes first.
folds.
Docker 4 trick clubs out of the way. Lewis folds. Action on Bender. 9-4 spades on the button.
Seven folds.
Into the muck. Damon waking up with pocket queens now. I don't like a 3-bet in this spot. You don't have position. I would just call. When you're against the chip leader, it's just. What if you get 4-bet? You got the 4-bet full queens. But he's gonna take a shot at it. Here's a 3-bet with Damon with pocket queens against the chip leader with ace 10. I do like the sizing though. 600K to go.
Oh, yeah. So that like everybody can see.
Well, Twitch viewers are saying the 3-bet always raise. I mean, I don't really like in that spot because just you don't have position. It can go either way.
Wayne, you had a good plan. Ah, sorry, baby. Five folds. I got donuts like a few weeks ago, but I only ate one, and I think the rest of them were yours.
I mean, in the morning, it gives you energy when you work. Cup of coffee with donut, you know.
I think I got mine at like 10 o'clock at night.
All right, Lewis now. Queen,
That's how,
9 of
because
spades.
it's the time where you will have to rest. Gives you hyper, keeps you
So like 4.
But in daytime, it's perfect. In the morning, especially.
6 raises 240,000. 7 folds. 7 folds.
All good, guys. I mean, we all have our different styles of play. I used to be a lot more aggro back in the day, but I've been kind of humbled as of late.
3 folds.
Can't go super aggro all the time. So Daniel in the small blind with pocket 7 is going to go all in with 1.3 million. And Lewis up to decision now for just about half of a stack.
Aiden. What is this?
Yes, ma'am.
Action now, Lewis, ace tray off suits. Into the muck. Action on Ben with 6-4.
Seven fold. Two fold. Sorry?
Call.
Three calls.
Good.
All right, with a 4, 5, 7 rainbow flop. Heads up now, Wayne with middle pair. Gonna make a bet to 100K. We got the Docto with top pair making the call.
To 300,000. Three folds.
I'm sorry,
Two wins.
nope.
Wait,
Doc with a bet and Wayne folds.
your grace, please. And the total.
And again, guys, still 6 players left at this final table. We had a total of 643 players in this event with a total prize pool of 192,900, almost doubling the $100,000 guaranteed prize pool. Currently, everybody's guaranteed $6,173 with a first place payout of $43,027. Ben pocket deuces. He's got less than 10 bigs.
Seven calls. One
Just a
fold.
call from Ben. Daniel now pocket sixes in the cutoff. Kind of precarious spot for Daniel. He does have 3 other players behind,
Two calls.
but he's going to make the call as well. Action on Doc and the small blind.
Five calls.
And a call from Doc, and Lewis is going to check his 4 tray off suit. 4 players now to this flop.
Four calls.
Check.
Sorry guys, the graphics are now catching up. 8, King 5. Whoa, what happened there? There we go. 8, King 5 with 2 clubs. Checks the flop. Ace of spades on the turn. Is probably going to slow everyone down.
Check.
Five checks. 6 checks.
Doc checks. Lewis checks. Action on Ben.
Seven checks. Two checks.
And that 7 of hearts on the river.
6 checks.
And looks like this get checked all the way through. And Daniel's going to pick up this pot worth 400K.
Gotta show it.
Six. Six.
Oh, he's slow.
GT Jack. So yeah, unfortunately, I would love to increase our guaranteed prize pools, but unfortunately, it's hard to convince the higher ups. Only because you know it's tough now.
They say deuces never
But then
lose.
they started folding, and he said, "You gotta."
If
show
we
the
did,
price."
if we did guarantee 200K in this event, we would have had an overlay for about $1,000. I mean, if there was one thing I might consider doing is to put smaller guarantees on our preliminary events. So, you know, a 10K or 20 or 30,000 guarantee on our smaller events. We always crush our multi-days because we just know we're always going to crush it. But if I was going to try to test the waters a little bit, it would be the preliminary events I would try to raise those guarantees by.
160.
160,000.
Well, if I have to say anything, guys, about our events,
Nancy, you look
you know, we are probably the most consistent with our events in our tournament series. We don't really have
Don't
any
have to
flops. Most of our preliminary events range from 100 to 200 players. Our main events range from like the $500 to $1,000 buy-ins, ranges around 500 to 700. So as far as consistency, you're always going to expect a very good field for our multi-day events. That's why we do them so often. Our preliminary events, we get about 100 players to 150. All right, three-way action now. Flop 4, 7, 8. Damon 5 trains. Got a good shot straight draw. All right, this flop's getting checked around. Here's our free turn card, 5 of spades. Damon pairing is 5. Damon checks. Daniel checks, but Doc has turned a flush draw. Sensing weakness, he's going to go ahead and lead out a bet. 200K to go. This is going to probably shut everybody down. Pot is going to go to Doc. Also, guys, this to be aware, the structure of our start times of our tournaments also has to do with a lot of what's going on in the room. We have promotions that go on from 10 to 12 and then stop and then start up again like around 2 o'clock. So a lot of our players who come in the mornings to play our promotions tend to start playing in our tournament. So that's why we scale them at noon starts, because the high end ends at noon. We're also usually promoting 3 o'clock events through satellites. So between the 10 to 12 o'clock high hand, usually we'll have a table share of satellite seats to get into our main events. JB Poker's SWU means our summer warm-up series. It's our small local 9-day series that we run here at Best Bet Jacks. We run a series. We run a series about every 6 weeks or so.
I want to give you more chips.
A lot of tours come through town, like World Poker Tour, WPT Deep Stacks, Card Player. We also run our own little in-house small series. We also run very huge monthly guaranteed events, multi-days, between 50K guarantee, 100K guarantee.
You got it. I told you I'm going to give you chips.
I have a feeling you weren't trying to give it to me.
I told you.
Next time you want to give it, I'll just slide them over.
King of spades, 10 of diamonds, 4 of hearts, 8 of hearts, 7 of spades.
What's up, Dickie Malone in our Facebook chat? He took second on our World Poker Tour main event a couple years ago. Runner-up from Sam Panzika, who took that event down. That was our last televised event here at Best Bet Jacksonville. And Dickie Malone took second in that event.
You have only 12%.
I believe for about a little over 200,000.
No, after the flop, if you go all in, I'll still call you. I felt it low fair.
All right, Doc with ace-6 offs. I'm sorry, ace-6 of hearts.
5 raises and 2 diamonds.
He's going to make a raise to 200K under the gun.
I will tell you. Babe, you took me on tilt, I'm telling you.
Oh, also, guys, we did cap our bad beats to 30K for both Hold'em, Stud, and Omaha. And guess what? That bad beat did hit a couple nights ago. So with the cap of the bad beat, we also lowered the qualifier to quad 8. And I think the bad beat has hit a little more often. I think over the last 3 months, we've had about 4 bad
You know,
beats
the
hit.
thing I'm so excited because after we finish, I'm heading to Waffle House first.
Are you sure you're going to Waffle House? Is that
I'm
the
heading
sweat?
to Waffle House. I'm going to take Elise with me. We'll party. I have the corner table. Nobody can hear us.
Only if the
Corner
table's ready.
table. We talk
Only
all
if
the
the
love we
table's ready.
want.
You know the rules. 6 phones. Ben.
All right, what's up, Poker Sean Jackson, our Twitch feed?
I would love to join.
So you look like tired.
Ben with 5-4 diamonds on a short stack.
Not just up too much now. I can't believe you got a little energy left.
And Sticky with 5-4 diamonds making the call.
4 high was it? I told you I had the nuts. Why you calling?
I know you have the nut, and I check for you.
And
No, I'm
action
scared.
on
You're
Doc
bold.
is just going to
Tell me,
check
tell me
in the
more,
big
second
blind.
bold.
Those are the last 2 cards you expected to
A little
see.
rope-a-dope
Oh
play
my
from
God.
Doc. Flop ace deuce tray.
Check.
And look at that. Ben flops the wheel. Doc checks. Ben is playing it slow. Check to the turn.
Okay, let me see what
Queen of
happens.
clubs.
Okay.
Doc now pairing his queen. Ben is going to love this action from Doc.
5, that's 100.
Just a small bet to 100K.
Give you a chance
Ah.
to play.
We'll like
I
Ben
give
to
you
at
a
least
chance
make it
to
a little
play.
bigger bet there. You have to get it all in, but at least get enough chips so that you could try to get all the chips in on the river. Doc now with another small bet to 100K. And it's like 1.5x from
Low cards.
Ben. This could get Doc to pay him off.
Deal at a card you got on the river.
The river didn't do nothing for me.
No, you got it on the river.
I'm sure I have to pay.
I think you're only really being a bluff to a race here, so.
I'm just doing it gently. Okay, I fold.
And he's gonna make the call. Oh, Doc folds.
I told you. sir.
Great play from Doc. I
told
think
you,
he lost the
that's the
minimum on
only
that hand.
card.
The river saved you.
Oh my
The river
God.
cost me money. Oh, yes, the white chip. Ooh, long lost days.
That's the only card that makes me fold.
Yeah. I was praying for another queen for you.
Back to back river cards.
I was pulling for a queen for you. Waiting. I'm like, please give me.
All right, guys, we're about 37 hands in. Here's our current stat counts. Wayne with still with the chip lead. He's got 22% of the chips. He's at 2.7 mil. Ben
I kept you in the game.
now at 15 big blinds at 1.2 million.
$22,000 with this. Like,
7
played
phones.
here.
1 phone.
To the hand, exactly that hand.
2 phones. Yeah. Snap it. Yeah, kind of somewhere. It's like, you know, like
All
a.
right, Doc with 4 deuce and a small blind. And we got Lewis again waking with pocket kings. I think that's the 5th time I've seen him with pocket kings.
You know,
Oh, man.
You did not want me at 6 hours.
so it's love. It's love. You
Yeah,
know,
because the
so
fiber goes like all
I could
around.
smell it.
Okay.
So it's like all over there. So we don't know.
I don't want to be loved.
But that's what it is. I can read it. You know I can read it.
Beginning to believe.
12 on big blind, please.
I have never walked with him. This is the first time, and you know what? I could smell it. I was smelling the
Ben, you have the
I
big
actually
blind.
don't know when I've ever seen you just give up a wall.
I'm just telling you, it's very hard when you're hot,
1 phone.
but you know what?
2 phones.
Never mind.
All right, Wayne with 8-4 clubs into the muck.
5 phones.
All right, Lewis in the small blind with king 9 of clubs.
Let me see if there's some more coffee here.
Like a small raise here
Get
from him.
drunk. Anybody wants to drink, guys? The young lady is here.
bet of 200K now. Action back on Ben. Ace 5 decides the muck.
Hey, actually, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Doesn't matter. Well done, big blinkers. Careful.
All right, Wayne, 9-8 of clubs, making a raise in the hijack.
3 raises to 210,000. 5 phones.
Raise to 210K.
210.
Ben in the small blind with 7-5 clubs. Ben getting involved, getting sticky with 7-5 clubs in the small blind. All right, yeah, exactly. That's right. You're going to get a little less than 15 bigs there, Ben. You don't want to be trying to bleed off your chips there. You want to make it matter. But now I got Damon, the king, jack of spades. More than likely to be a limp pot here. All right, Damon going to be making the call. All right, here's our flop.
1 checks.
Sorry guys, here's graphics. 8 deuce king, 2 diamonds.
Yeah. 350.
Each player pairing up. Wayne with the 9 is going to go in and bet 350,000. Damon top pair.
Tell them I don't know. They understand.
Gonna be making the call. There's our turn card, Queen of Spades. Wayne checks, Damon checks. Here's our river. 7 of hearts. Damon with the best hand. That pair of kings. He's going to check. Wayne's going to check. I think Damon lost some value there. Could have bet a little bit. Or he was going to intend to check call. Pot goes to Damon. And just like that, Damon is now our new chip leader. He's at 3.2 million. I think the sizing was kind of all over the place for Wayne.
Come with me. I have no, it's not as good.
And just like that, Wayne falls third in chips now. Damon with a quarter of chips in play. Ben down to 12 bigs.
Well, but, we don't know how they clean the hand because we don't see them.
This is true.
All right, Wayne waking up with pocket queens under the gun.
We're going to take Arlie with us to Waffle House tonight.
Charlie, you're invited.
Come with me, sir. And you know, tonight Sunday they give you extra egg.
All right, Wayne with a
Extra
raise to
egg. With a combo
210K.
meal.
6 folds.
Damon, king, 7 of diamonds in the small blind. We're gonna fold, and Wayne takes down this pot, pocket queens.
Your favorite is here. Your favorite is back.
Oh my God, that was a quick trip for you. You're not tired yet.
wasn't doing
All right,
it.
guys, there are current payouts again. 6 players left. Each of them guaranteed $6,173.
It's your
I'm all
favorite.
okay with you taking a break, going to smoke a cigarette, whatever
He
you want.
doesn't smoke.
I love breaks.
A little over $1,000 difference between 5th and 6th. About 3K difference between 4th.
In UTH,
5K difference from 3rd.
never. I mean, how many
10K difference from 2nd.
bad
And
feeling every goddamn time through.
a little bit top heavy with this first place payout of $43,027. All right, Ben, Ace, King. Again, he's got 12 bigs.
I love this game.
All right, Ben.
I thought you don't
So
like
that
the
raised it
guy.
up to 325K.
This guy,
It's about a third of the stack.
I know he's trapped. My 5 high is not going to hit nothing.
I'm not calling so because I don't want the river to come in.
And Ben taking
I
this
don't
one
want the
down.
river to come in.
Boys, you can see it.
Now you have no more words to give this guy. No more words.
And again, guys, if you want to watch any of our live stream content, we do have all that archived on YouTube. So if you ever want to watch past streams, visit our YouTube page. I went ahead and dropped some links in there. And thanks again, guys, for all the likes, shares, and follows between Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. We appreciate the love.
Raised to 160.
All right, Daniel going to mix it up in position with King 9. 160K to go. Wayne with 6-5 into the muck. And Doc waking up with King Queen. Making the call in the big blind. Here's our flop. 9, 10, Queen.
300,000.
Doc with top pair. Going to go down and lead out a bet with 300,000. Just Daniel to fold.
Man, this man hasn't played a damn hand. And he played one hand, he has kings against my ace king. One hand. What are the odds of that? And I even thought about it. I'm like, he's going to go all in if he's got a pair anyway, so I'm going to raise it big enough. Kings.
Another comeback, Trevor. Fold 7.
While you were gone, I even won with 3-4 offsuit.
How much?
He was the one who ran the computer.
He had King Jack.
And
flop
hit the river,
himself-
right, sir?
Flopped himself, the monster.
And he hit the river.
No, I hit the flop. I hit it on the flop, man. I don't suck out on the river. I'm Benny Loper from the flop on.
All right, heads up action with Doc and Lewis. Doc in the lead with Ace-7 of clubs. Flop deuce queen 4. Doc
Then the
checks.
next time she saved it.
Lewis going to pair his deuces and lead out a bet of
Queen on the turn.
80,000.
All happy. 4 on the river.
Pot goes to Lewis.
Great. Baby run down.
Lucky, there's no way to
That's even better than 1.
That is way better.
Put half of my stack in there, huh?
I thought he's wearing Making America Great Again with the hat.
Long colored chips. Straddle. It's 180.
What am I thinking? Like, I'm having to put half of my stack in there. I'm having to put half of my stack in there as blinds. Oh my gosh.
Put them in.
Hold one.
All right, Daniel now wake up with ace king. Stacks at 1.3 million. See what he does. He has about 17 big blinds.
All in.
Electing to going all in. Do you like to shove?
Hold 3. Hold 5. Hold 6.
Action now and then. Ace 8. Into the muck.
Hold 7.
The bet.
Count? Okay.
Yeah, small blind too.
I'm ready. If a 5 high goes in there, 4 high goes in there, believe me.
This side.
Get the weird side
Hold 2.
All right, action now on Doc. Waking up with king and queen to cut off.
230.
230K to go now.
Hold 6.
230.
230.
Then 10-8 off into the muck. Damon now. Pocket jacks in the big blind. Current chip leader in the game with 3 million chips.
I think I beat you.
150K more to call.
Maybe could beat me.
He says no, I got your answer. I expected anybody to say
I don't really
yes,
like
but-
to inflate the pot in this spot, so definitely I do like the call only from Damon.
Maybe this is your chance.
Maybe.
Maybe
We'll
this
see.
is your chance.
We'll see.
Here's our flop now. Quad jacks for Damon. Doc with open-ended. Both are gonna check. Deuce of hearts on the turn. Maybe sick of see we see an ace or a 9.
225.
Damon half pot 225. And Doc's gonna try to catch his card, but he doesn't know he's drawing completely dead. 8 of clubs on the river. Damon is gonna check.
500.
Oh, Doc is gonna fire a bluff. Love the check from Damon. And he's gonna get clicked back with the check raise. Oh, here's some Hollywood going on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just a call. I think. Oh, are the cards wrong? Because I think they would have said something had quad jacks. Is that quad jacks?
I like the flip.
That's quad jacks. So that could have been read wrong because I think they would have said something. Yeah, the graphics were definitely wrong. If he had quad jacks in this spot, he would have earned himself a penalty in not raising. Yeah, guys, that would have been a penalty. So definitely the graphics were incorrect on that hand. And just by the reaction from the players, I'm pretty sure that that wasn't quads.
10 is the bet from 3. 5-4.
Now we got Wayne waking up with pocket aces now. Guys, as I am looking, I do see the hands too. So I mean, I'm pretty good at noticing irregularities. So it does happen sometimes where hands are read wrong. So we do have to deal with the glitches within our system. So we don't have the pinhole cams to verify their hands, but we do the best we can. So sometimes the graphics do come out incorrectly. We're just gonna have to roll with the punches, guys. All right, Damon, pocket sevens, making the call. He's facing pocket aces. Lewis in there with king jack, three-handed to this flop. Flop, 8, ace, queen, set of aces for Wayne. He's gonna go ahead and play it slow. Lewis has got the gut shot. And looks like he's taking some big chips out there. He's gonna take a stab. Bet of 500,000. Such a big bet for this board. Damon pocket sevens. Pretty sure knows he can't be good, but we'll see what Wayne does here. I do like just a limp here. Board's not very coordinated either. Maybe a min click to put them all in. Min click and then shove turn. But just a call from Wayne. River card tray of diamonds. Wayne checks. Looks like Lewis double barrel bluff. And looks like he correctly does choose to check. Here's our river card, tray of clubs. It doesn't get there. Ace is full of trays. I mean, if you call flop, check turn, and river a full house, I think you might be better off just check calling. Just trying to bluff off again.
3 bets, 875,000.
Definitely not getting paid. He just bet a little bit too big to try to get Lewis to try to bluff over. So 875K. Lewis is not going to do anything. He's going to muck. Kind of unorthodox play a set of aces there.
Blinds going up to 100,000 ante, 50,000 small blind, 100,000 big blind. We will take a break in just under 40 minutes now.
All right, guys, blinds up.
Great hand.
There's not the same amount of room on this side.
No, there's not.
As there is on the other side.
So again, twice. I think Wayne's sizing is a little bit all over the place. All right, blinds are up now. 50,000, 100,000. 48 hands in this final table. 6 players left. Next spot will receive $6,173.
Fold 7. Fold 1. Fold 2.
Action on Wayne. Pocket nines.
Yes. Raise 375,000.
All right, bet out 375K from Wayne. Pocket nines. Doc with 8-7 of clubs. Decides to make the call.
He's 75, right?
Heads up now. Wayne, I'm sorry, Doc does have position on Wayne. Here's our flop. Ace, 8, 7. 2 pair for Doc. 450K now. Half pot bet from Wayne. I think Doc just might shove on him in this spot. Yep. There's the shove.
How much is that?
So again, I think Wayne's bet sizing is working against him now.
400,000.
Definitely not going to be calling off with pocket nines in the spot.
Long day for everybody. Yeah,
Let's pull out the 450.
So I think in Wayne's thought process, he's going to pull in the 450. There's going to be $1 million left to call. If he calls off, Wayne will be left with a little bit around 1.3 million. Actually, 1.4 million. That leaves him with about 14 big blinds if he does intend to call and lose his hand. Oh, he calls. Looks like he's going to go for it. So, Wayne looking to catch a 9 or an ace, 6 on the river, and Doc has just doubled up, and he's going to retake the chip lead. The stack is now at 3.8 million. My bad. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. He does not have the chip lead. Damon still has the chip lead. But they're pretty neck and neck.
I knew you didn't have an ace. What's that?
So a pretty sick spot for Wayne to stock off there with pocket nines, losing well over half of his stack. All right, action on Ben. Queen 4 diamonds. He's got 11 bigs left. Into the muck. Damon, ace, 8 of clubs, our chip leader. Do like a 1.5x click here. And he does so. 250K to go. Wayne out of the way and Doc out of the way, and Damon is going to take this pot down. All right, Ben, king, jack.
There.
11 big blinds. I don't like the limp here from Ben. Just these mediocre hands, or he's going to be bleeding chips. He doesn't have position either, but he's going to raise it to 200K. Damon now pocket nines. Our chip leader now at 4.195 million. I think Ben in the spot. I mean, he's got some players behind, but I think I would like to try to isolate the small stack here. But the small stack is going Get 4 million. Ben's got less than $1 million. I want to at least try to squeeze, get the players behind to fold, and try to go heads up against the smaller stack to try to bust them out. So, like I said, King Jack, those mediocre hands, not in a position. You're just gonna be bleeding chips. Just try and play those. Better off trying to find a better spot.
Good hand, good hand. I had a good hand too.
Right now.
Because of that, good everything.
He's better.
Two folds.
I just, I mean, a shov's okay, I think, but I think ICM, I mean, with the $1,000 disparity between 6th and 7th, I would try to ladder up, even with just 11 big blinds. I mean, I think my line would be like King Queen rather than King Jack. You get called off, like, you're pretty much losing to any pair and any 2 cards also, as far as anybody that's gonna be calling you is gonna be at least gonna have ace high. So even if the player has ace, king, ace, queen, ace, jack, you're calling with king, jack, you're left with 3 outs. Well, that is true, because of the big blind ante. Yes, he does have 11 big blinds, but it is true that it's a little bit even more than that, because you have to put up that extra big blind, so that 11 big blind factor is definitely a little bit shorter than you think.
Fold 2. Fold 3.
All right, Ben left with now a little over 6 big blinds. Got 8-5 hearts in the small. Looks like he's gonna find a limp. Just lead off just a little bit more. Action on David in this big blind with 5 tray. He's gonna check it. All right, some trash hands in the mix. Here's our flop. 4, 7, 9.
7 check.
Double belly busted for Ben.
5 checks. And 6 checks.
Checks all the way around. Here's our turn card, King of Hearts.
Check 7. Check 1. 300,000 is left.
And Doc,
6 folds.
a huge bet of 300K. About half size pot. All right, just a reminder, guys, we are into event number 3 of our summer warm-up series. Tomorrow's event is going to be a $150 buy-in deep stack with a 12K starting, playing 30-minute blind levels. I expect the field to be about 120 to 150 players for that event.
Call 5. Fold 6.
And back to the action, Damon Pocket King. In the small blind, but we have Ben in the button. What are you doing, Ben? Queen tray of spades. You got 6 big blinds. What are you doing? A raise from Ben. 250K. Action on Damon, our chip leader. Pocket Kings.
Hi, Tommy. Good to see you, buddy.
Re-raise to 570.
And a re-raise to 500K from Damon. Doc with King 9 of Diamonds into the muck, and Ben pretty sure is going to be pretty embarrassed to call off here. I don't think he's going to want to show this. He put half of his stack in. So Ben, definitely not playing GTO, gonna go ahead and put half of the stack in and then
Guess
fold.
what? I have one
Now
more.
left with 3 big blinds.
Yeah, king diamond with a 9 diamond. You had me murdered. That's what I follow Kenny Rogers' song. One to fold, one to hold.
All right, guys, I'm gonna throw in some links in here. So the Summer Warm-Up Series link is in. I'll throw in our World Poker Tour schedule as well.
Maybe hidden for light bulb. It cannot be too deep.
Check out those links. Also, I do have my bounty list pretty close to filled.
Then go 250.
World Poker Tour main event in October holds a 5K main event buy-in. I do have some featured bounties in the field worth $2,500 if you're able to knock them out. A lot of players making a return of our Best Bet Fall Bounty Scramble. Bounties are going to include Lonnie Harwood, Matt Savage, Matt Glantz, Matt Affleck, Kelly Minkin, Jonathan Little, Ite Esther Taylor, Anthony Zeno, the great Ali McDeal, Darren Elias, Frank Stepuchin, Jake Schwartz, James Calderero, Jamie Kerstetter, Jessica Dolly, Joe Kim, John Reisner, Kitty Kuo, Lena Evans, Marvin Rettenmeyer, Ray Cartomi, and Tyler Patterson and Lexi Sterner. And more to come of our featured bounty players coming in October for our 5K main event. 5K main event worth $2,500 if you're able to knock them out.
325 is one.
All right, Doc open-netted, facing a bet from Damon, our chip leader, making the call. 4 spades on the river. Doc whiffs it. Doc checks. All right, Doc's gonna fold. Damon now stack is approaching 6 million
You
chips
look
now.
like you hated that flop, though.
Oh
You was
my
just,
God.
you had a pocket pair, an ace, and a king show up both.
Good hand. Good river.
Damon
Any card
almost
out
half of the chips in
for- I told
play.
him to turn.
Short stack Ben, 3 big blinds left. All right, Lewis, Queen 9 of Hearts, UTG. 15 big blinds into the muck. Damon wicked with king queen in the cutoff. Gonna make it 225K to go.
Raised to 225 from the one. 2 folds.
And I can beat you, look like, no matter what I have. Try again.
I say, you don't like the fold.
And Doc getting sticky with 4 tray offsuit.
Little blind.
Heads up.
And Doc does pair up middle on bottom pair for Doc.
Down.
Doc is going to check action on Damon. He's going to go into C bets. 200 to go. I do like Doc's call here. He does have a good shot straight draw. And gets there. So that 5 is probably gonna slow Damon up. Checks the turn. Here's a river. 6 of clubs. So Doc does have a straight. Whoa, checks it.
That is good.
Not
Get a bet. I was thinking about calling you if you bet.
See, Doc took a page out of my book. 3-4 is a monster, man.
I'm surprised that Doc didn't try to put a small value bet out there.
I didn't. I don't think you did either, but
Be careful then.
Yeah, make sure you guys are.
Oh, was I reading the hand wrong? I thought he had a straight. My bad. What was it? When he had pair of trays? I thought he had a straight. What card was he missing, guys? Sorry. I do probably need some tea
I did check.
or a Red Bull
I did check.
or
No, but
injection
I
some
did check.
espresso into my neck.
actually, I didn't.
Because
see
I'm
you
the
check.
first one to act.
I didn't see you check either.
No, I did check. That's why you were.
My bad, guys. Looks like I was calling that wrong, totally wrong. So I thought he had a
Yeah,
straight.
but I mean, you.
Had a
I
pair.
didn't do anything.
My
I didn't-
bad,
like I said,
guys.
I didn't even see you check yet. I was kind of waiting on you. But then you turned it over, so, well, okay. I'm working it anyway.
That's why I have you guys into the chat too to help me out commentating. Because if I do get it wrong, you guys can correct me. So this whole time I didn't know you didn't have a straight. So thank you guys for correcting me. Love you guys out there in the Twitch world and Facebook.
The quality of the cards already improved.
7 folds. Oh. 1 folds. 2 folds.
You're wrong on the short stack.
5 versus 250.
Can't get anything.
All right, Doc, ace 7 off suits. We can erase 250,000.
Yep, this is the, I gotta put half of my stack in there, I believe.
All right, so Ben
Boys, it's all you can eat. There's another hand I'm gonna
doesn't have very many chips left.
Thank you.
I might see what we got.
Remember, you won with 3-4.
I know, right?
Remember?
Of course I remember, huh?
I won. You know why I played the 3-4, right?
Yes. See,
Also, it's his fault, I will say.
and he was very confident. in
Actually did have a very
Yeah,
long
he was
night,
like,
but
okay.
not for the reasons that you're thinking of.
5 calls.
Doc, I'm all like,
I have to call.
yes, come on.
7 is all in. 5
All right,
folds.
Ben now at risk.
Yeah,
Gonna
3-4,
go
you win.
all in with Jack 5 and Doc making the call with King 9 of diamonds.
Two 65. 260.
That's fine. Think it's 260. 360 remembers the blind.
My bad. Doc hasn't called yet, but obviously he should be calling in this spot. It's only one big blind left.
I don't have it.
All right, here is our flop. Ben at risk. Flop 8, trade 10. Turn card Jack.
Deuce.
The river card is a deuce of diamonds, and looks like Ben has doubled up.
I not feel it. He was
Back
he
up
laid
to
He just came to me
a
now.
little less than
time,
7
at
big
least,
blinds
right?
now.
You don't have to call it.
I told you, she's gonna give it to you.
Yes, thank you.
With the 340, remember, she dealt it for you.
You're on the top left. Do that.
I didn't even look at it. I'm like, maybe Doc would do a favor to his friend and fold.
I feel like Ben stack's a little misleading.
Drag.
He only has
No, I
7
know why
big
you
blinds,
asked,
but it
but
looks
he's
like
all
he
the time.
has mountain. I think he needs a little bit of color up.
Even when you have not even 5% chance, you
I
win.
asked for it because she's pretty. That's not the reason. this is all a bonus. The game, good hand dealing is extra bonus.
Man. That's rough. We'll try again. We'll try again.
Nothing much for a man of your
5
status.
calls, 6 calls.
Like offsuit.
I haven't even looked at that. So what am I gonna do? I'll already put more than half of my.
All right, Ben in the small, queen 7 into the muck. There, flop, ace, 10, jack, 2 hearts. And then middle pair. Flop is checked, deuce of spades on the turn. Doc drawing dead. Damon's in the lead out with the bet here.
Relax.
At least we need to win one hand without.
Why do you guys keep having to win one more hand? Just won 2 hands at this table.
3 is all in.
Good luck, though.
5 folds, 6 folds. I get the bigger chips in for this.
Oh, shoot, that's a lot.
All right, Wayne moving all in with ace 8 of clubs. Action on Ben of queen jack.
7 folds, 1 fold.
He gave his chips to go.
Again, guys, I want to thank you all for joining us here on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube.
Come on.
And guys, thanks for helping me commentate, making this job fun, to say the least.
Huh?
Thank you for all the likes, shares, and follows.
I'm saying it. Ugh, man.
Be sure to catch us at the Best Bet Poker Show on Wednesdays at 6 p.m.
2 came off on the same
with
day.
our great Allie McDeal.
5
Best Bet
calls.
Poker Show is our radio show that we run on 92.5 FM, also live streamed
Yes, sir.
here on Twitch and on Facebook. Lots of giveaways on the show, so tune in
If
to
you have a
win.
3-4 play.
You can win satellite seats, tournament bucks, Best Bet swag.
2 hands I won with. Look at the type of hands I'm getting. 3, 4, and Jack 5. Oh, I won with the 4, 5 also. Then I'll fold Jack, Queen, Jacks. I'll fold it
I don't
too.
think Daniel can manage to stack there. All right, all in action from Daniel. Ace 8. 8.5 big blinds. Gets it through. We have about 20 minutes left in this level, I believe. Maybe a little less.
Sorry, dear.
DJ Tuss, the live stream games are here at Best Bet Jacksonville, located on 201 Monument, not Orange Park. If you would like to play in any one of our live stream cash games, I will go ahead and drop our live stream schedule here for you. If there's something that you like to play in or would like to, just go ahead and email me at johnnyp@bestbetjacks.com, and you can play on one of our live stream cash games. Next live stream is going to be the ladies' night on Thursday,
Order the steak dinner.
2-5 deep. We will follow that up with the final table of the Best Bet Summer Warm-Up. And then we'll roll a 2-5 deep on Tuesday and the big game on Thursday, 5-10 in the quarter, Nolan Hold'em.
And your favorite dealer is
You're
here.
trying to kill me, man. You're trying to put vulgar down here. See? I folded better than what you called me so far.
You know I have a good idea.
All right, Wayne. Oh, Daniel with Queen Jack. He's got 1.1 million. Just about 11, less than 12 big blinds. He's going all in. Wayne waking with the Ace King, making the call. He's got less chips. So Wayne is going to be at risk, but is ahead, going heads up to this flop. Ace King is ahead, but Daniel's super live. All right, guys, here's our flop. Again, Wayne at risk to eliminate 6th place, but he is ahead. But Daniel is live with the Queen Jack. Here's our flop: 9, trade 9, Ace King still in the lead. Turn card, 7 of diamonds. Here's our river, and 8 of spades on the river. And unfortunately, Wayne has just, Daniel has just been eliminated. Wait, what's going on here? I think the graphics on the stacks are incorrect here. My bad. So Daniel just, Wayne just doubled up. We're gonna make sure Daniel.
I told you have some.
Okay, so our graphics were incorrect for Daniel's chips. No. Yeah, that's right. So Daniel, chip in the chair left. He's left with 25K.
He's got a bumblebee.
Chip in the hand.
I'm gonna just switch this out, give him some grace, and then you can have that.
It's kind of a big deal.
You don't know.
And Daniel is
You don't
crippled.
know. Good hand.
Chip and a chair, a single chip and a chair. Oh no, actually he has 5 chips. He has 25K, but 5 of those are in gray.
Man, we are sportsmen, though. We have that sportsman. We don't have that sore thing. I lose, I shake hand, I leave.
All right, guys. Looks like Daniel is on the super short stack. 25K chips left. Still 6 players in this final table. Next place out, $6,173.
Ace King held on too.
Daniel can see about 2 hands before he has to stuff it all in here.
You're only part of 25,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, you'll get all of it.
Oh, yeah.
So again, guys, big blind ante. If you're left with less than a big blind, you are eligible for the ante, including the action on the outside, unless you're in the big blind. And if you are in the big blind, you have less than a big blind, you can only win your ante back. So that's like the big disparity between the big blind ante as far as, are we ante first, or are you big blind first? Here at Best Bet Jacksonville, you're ante first. I believe the WSOP is still big blind first.
Wait, what did I say? 2, 5, 6, 7?
Heads up. Flop 9, 8, 10. Just like Damon flops the straight. You got Doc with top pair. He's got, actually he has an open-ended straight flush draw.
That's a little.
So
500.
Doc's gonna race to 500K.
One is all in.
Going against the chip leader, we could see some fireworks here. Damon going all in. I would have liked of Damon to play that a little bit slower against Doc. I think he snapped all in. Didn't realize that you have the nuts, probably one of the better draws. And Doc is being aggro against you. I would have just liked a smooth call on the flop and do so bet on the turn and just try to get it in then. And then Doc is going to go ahead and correctly muck, and I think Damon just played that way too fast.
Oh, that moment.
Huh?
That moment where I have to put half of my chips in there.
Why raise there in that spot? There's no real reason to raise. If you want to get the money in, lead him along a little bit. If Doc put in another, say, 500K, you probably would have bet turn maybe 700K, and that would have been enough to get Doc all in.
One folds, two folds.
I screwed that hand
Three
up.
Huh?
Honestly, I screwed that hand up.
Folding.
What is it?
I screwed that hand up.
You folded?
6 calls.
Oh, he's gone. Oh.
But it's a good bet. I can fold, no matter. Even if I have pocket aces, I'll fold. Because you have 7, you know, 7, 9, 8.
Doc giving giving him a little needle. You missed a lot of value out there.
6 checks.
Well, I can't win this shit, no matter what. I can't win. I can't win. I can't win it. It's like all around me, and I didn't make a pair. I can't win that damn thing.
So $1,000 pay jump between 5th and 6th place. And we got Daniel with 25K left. He's got one more hand until he's forced to put it in.
Man, I should have bet.
I was getting a lot more confident. But this one, yeah.
A7 diamonds, probably good enough. All in for his final 25K. Wayne's gonna get out of the way. Doc with ace jack with a raise to 300,000.
6 folds. 7 folds.
And folds all the way around. Damon waking with pocket queens. This guy is catching fire.
1 call savings.
And just a call from Damon.
Okay. 25 from the small line.
All right, Daniel is at risk.
25 from you. 25 from
Running
me.
very thin. He's gonna need some diamonds to get helped out here. Running sevens.
The board was 7-9.
There's our flop. Flop 10 ace tray.
3 players, 1 all in. 1 check.
Doc with the aces. Gonna go ahead and take a stab at it.
275.
Bet of 275,000.
You've been kicking my ass anyway.
Oh, Doc with the meta game now. Trying to induce Damon to play those queens. I don't mind a call here. Just try to catch a queen. I don't know. Damon has 6 million chips. That gives him about 60 bigs.
Any ace is good.
All right, looks like Daniel at risk now. Needs running sevens or running diamonds. Deuce of hearts on the turn, and he's drawing dead. And that is it for Daniel. Eliminated 6th place for $6,173. Congratulations, Daniel. And like that, after 64 hands, we have 5 players left at this final table.
We just got a $1,400 jump.
I don't know how to re-raise, but, well,
All right, small mind, they're going Annie. This is the last hand before we go on break, you guys.
Did you say last hand before break, Louise? Okay. Ben, don't forget your license, please.
Okay, no, I won't.
$300.
Doc is on
5
the wrong
raises, so
hand. He's on
300,000, 6 full.
Let's see. You don't remember all these hands he keeps winning.
If you have 3-4, call.
You don't remember all these hands that you keep taking and winning the pot. You lose one hand to me, you remember that one.
All right, back in action now. Damon, ace, jack, making the call.
You could.
Doc's raised with 300,000 with ace 10 of clubs. Here's our flop. Flop 10, 10, 6. Trip 10s for Doc.
300.
5 bets, 30
On a bet of 300,000. And Damon getting sticky with it. Making the call. Tray of hearts on the turn. Doc now playing a little bit small. Sorry. Damon with the check. Doc gonna bet. Whoa, did I just hear a call from Damon again? No, I didn't.
I don't know why I don't believe you.
That's it, we go on the break.
Enjoy your break.
All right, guys, we're gonna take a 15-minute break, so please bear with us. We'll continue on. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch to some music for you all, and we'll see you back here in about 13 minutes or so.
Don't let me go. Oh, don't let me go. Don't let me go.
night is cold, but your heart's colder. I will wait for you. The glitch in your eyes pulled me under, but I will wait for you. There's nothing left for me to do than run and act myself a fool. No point in trusting anyone. Your eyes of diamonds keep me up. Never thought that it could be this rough. No point in trusting anyone.
The night is cold, but your heart's colder.
I could smell it.
All right, guys, looks like we are back here. Looks like we missed a hand. And Ben looks like he doubled up with pocket aces.
He's hungry, baby. He's hungry.
Well, I mean, you have 120. I need exaction.
Hey, boys. Boys, it's gonna be one of those.
All right, guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Best Bet Live, and we have 5 players left at this final table. This is Summer Warm-Up Series event number 1 with a $360 buy-in, $100,000 guaranteed prize pool. Again, we had 643 players, bringing us a total prize pool of $192,900.
It would be embarrassing.
5th place money, $7,523 for next spot.
How did he keep the aces? He's trying to make it up.
Here's our current chip counts.
I didn't know
We got
what
Damon with 42% of the chips, 5.4 million. Ben on the short stack with 5 bigs, and Lewis also short with 8 big blinds. Blinds are 60,000, 120,000 big blind, and 120,000 big blind ante. Again, current payouts here. 5th place, 7,523 with the top place payout of $43,027.
There's no moves here to be made. I've been known to come back from
Damon,
one chip.
ace 8s. 120K to call.
He looks a little zealous over there.
Fold. Wayne with pocket rockets.
Doc is looking like he wants to challenge me.
310.
Thank you.
3,
Bet of 310K.
How much? 310?
6, 310.
That means how much time?
Whoa, what is this?
Have chips then?
Yeah. What are you doing, Ben? Well, I mean, he only has like a little less than 5 bigs, so I guess a call here.
Looks like an ace behind this king.
But I think I can try to find a better spot with the person racing in front of you. You can't really call off a king 4. You can open shove there. Try to pick up some blinds, but with the raise in front of you,
I'll really wait for a minute.
even though you have 5 big blinds, it's going to be tough to call with king high.
I better put more chips in there? Okay, I think, you know, we go one more round. Thank you,
Good
sweetie.
luck, guys.
Thank you.
4, 5.
You wish them good luck too? Don't wish them good luck. Just me.
All right, Ben, ace jack of hearts. Just gotta ship it in here.
You and the dog named Boo.
Going all in with a little less than 4 big blinds.
Call from the 1.
Dame and ace queen of spades.
Ace queen? God, darn.
Has them outmatched. Ben out at risk. Facing elimination in 5th place money for $7,523.
Oh, shit.
430.
Either way, I'll see you this
And
Monster.
suited.
That is a monster to pick up, man.
Yeah, I'd only seen the jack when I went
That's,
on it. He's got
that's an
ace
absolute
queen
monster.
in the big blind.
There he is.
Boys,
Same way we're done.
boys,
Jack's
even it's
hard.
not gonna hurt you much. Give me a jack.
All sorts of
Boy.
things. Oh, okay, give him Jack's face.
Good game.
Yep,
Good
there
hand.
he is.
Ben, you survived with a big entertainment.
Thank you guys.
Yes,
Thank you.
You're fine with him, sir.
All right, guys. Looks like Benny is eliminated 5th place
Just fun.
for 7,523. And just like that, 4 players left at this final table.
Take care, Ben.
Next page up is going to be a big one. Next place out is going to be $10,417 for 4th place.
He's a good guy.
The pain will be satiated, but putting pain be paid.
There's the current stat counts. Damon with 5.8 mil. Short stack now. Lewis 8 big blinds with 960K.
Yeah, I know that. We just discussed it with the cost.
Lewis going
You
all
have a-
in.
and you
Ace
have
8 of
a-
diamonds.
Yeah, I'm finally catch an ace and he's got
Wayne pocket queens. Making the call. All right, guys. Looks like another all in and a call. Lewis now at risk. Will need an ace or running diamonds or running 8s to catch up. And look at that. He's got some outs. And gets there with an 8. 10 high straight. It's good for a double up.
Sweet. Going back.
Lewis is back in action now.
I can't get it. I got like
That's the best,
9,000
that's the
out.
best hand of my day right
I can't even believe you have a flush, you have an 8. and-
Oh my God. He gets there.
Runner with the chop.
9 plus 8,
Dang.
17.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Was that a chop?
Wow, that is unbelievable.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I think I read that wrong again. Looks like it was
that
a
was
chop.
great.
Huh?
Cannot get out of that. Jeez.
No, no, it was a full double up. My bad.
Wow, wow, wow.
Oh, it was a chop.
Right for the chop after all said and
Hey,
done.
Yeah, he had on the turn, and the river
Living right.
counterfeited him, so chop 5.
Yeah, exactly. 2 minutes.
Living clean. There's a poker god, and he is smiling on me.
Hey, look at that for you. Huh?
Wow.
Johnny.
Hold 6.
I never say I'm sorry, man, because I'm really not.
You're really not, right? Not gonna lie about it.
30 minutes into the day today, I busted aces and kings.
Wayne with ace 9.
3, 2, 6. Raised to 310.
Raised to 310,000. Blinds are 6120.
Every time you have a hand, I have a hand.
And Doc, King 6 of clubs, gonna look him up in the big blind. Heads up action now. Flop King 10-9. Everyone's got a piece, but Doc's got the bigger piece of it. Top pair is gonna bet 300K. Wayne is gonna muck. Pot goes to Doc.
Good hit.
holding up the
Hello. Oh, yeah.
Fold one. Fold
120.
120 total.
Let me get easy.
Five. All in. 26.
Good. All right.
925. Fold five.
Just move, sir.
Button it. It's good stuff, Doc. Me and you.
He's thinking about his business tomorrow. He said, fuck it.
No, we're not.
thing he's getting reports.
No, we're good right now.
Now we are good. Yeah, okay.
If you all will let me win, I will do
There we
a
are,
free
okay.
filling for somebody.
Yeah, I'll do the same. I'll do cleaning and filling too.
Well, looks like we have two dentists at this final table, Doc and Doc. Looks like Wayne is a dentist as well as Doc Nobel Herezi.
300 too.
350 is the 5. 6 fold.
Doc with a raise to 350K with King Jack, Damon, Wicked with pocket
Kick
7.
this guy.
Just a call. Flop 8, Jack 6, top pair for Doc.
400.
And a 400K from. I actually would like a call from Damon just to see if he can pick up some more outs.
Which one do you want to see?
Both.
Let's go with the bottom one. Yeah, that one.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Good in.
I kind of like this because you can just show cards.
I just told him which one you like to
Everybody,
see.
you know, it's coming up anyway, so.
I just show him what he wants.
That on me. Yeah, 120. Fold 5, fold 6.
All right, with short-handed play now, I think these players have to be widening their ranges a little bit here. So Damon with 5.2 million chips definitely needs to widen his range. He's gonna open up a raise here. 285K to go. Wayne in the big blind.
What's the total?
285.
165K more to call. Looks like he's not gonna play it. Just a reminder, guys, tomorrow's event, $150 buy-in deep stack, 12K starting. 30-minute blind levels. This event will start at noon.
All in. 6.
All right, we got Lewis, ace-5, going all in for 1.1 million. Wayne, some muck, Doc, some muck.
It's
I
It's
realize
now
with
or never.
slamming cards like that, who's initially looks like,
Oh.
you know, gotta be careful.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
It initially looks like a stack.
What is this?
1 point.
All right, Damon, ace-5 off suits, under the gun.
So 1.
Oh, Muck. Oh, come on. Need to widen your range a little bit and raise. 1.5x. You're less likely to get premium hands here playing four-handed, so you do have to play some flops. You gotta mix it in with some pre-flop raises with mediocre hands. It's a lot of dead money out there, especially at the chip leader. You need to lean on these players as much as you can. But here, heads up against Doc and Lewis. 4 spades on the turn.
1, 2.
Doc with 6 high, he's gonna bet at 150K. Such a small bet. I would like Lewis to raise instead of just call here. And Green of Hearts on the turn, gets there, but does bring the third heart. Doc checks it. And Lewis decides to bet 300,000. Doc folds.
Good. Fold 3. Fold 5. Fold 6.
Oh,
Take it. I don't get many of you.
nobody wants to play.
All right, Doc with Queen 9 offsuit.
Call 5.
Making the call.
Fold 1.
Wayne with ace deuce in the small blind.
Check.
Just a check.
That's right.
Here's our flop 4, 9 8s. Top pair for Doc.
3, 10 is the bet from 5.
Bet up 310 and gets Wayne a fold.
Very obedient. You ask and you shall be given. That's what Jesus said in this message.
Yeah, that's a pretty good play over.
You know.
Oh,
Oh my God. Such a nice dude, AM, huh?
I didn't see.
Lewis Pocket Kings waking up.
That better?
He's got 1.6 million chips.
Call 6.
Just a call? Okay. Dame in pocket 9s now. On the button. Bet of 375K. I think Lewis needs to 3-bet just enough to try to get the chips in
Good night,
there
Ben.
on the flop, so he doesn't want to bet too much. Goes all in. Damon does have some fold equity.
So, 1,200,000.
240,000 more.
1,240,000 more. I was just getting that out.
All right, and Damon does make the call, and Lewis is primed to double up as ahead with pocket kings. However, Damon does have more chips. He can knock him out. He can catch a 9. Flop 9, 7, 6. I'm sorry, 7, 6, 6. 4 on the turn. Here comes our river. 8 of hearts. And it's like pocket kings will double up. And Damon loses a big part of the stack.
I mean, at least I did well, right?
But is still the chip leader, however, not by very much. Lewis has 3.5 million. So between Damon, Lewis, and Doc, pretty close in chips. But Wayne now on the short stack with 15 big blinds left. Current payouts now, first place for this evening, 43,000. Second place, 26. Third place, 15K, and each player now is guaranteed a little over $10,000.
You're the big one.
I'm big one.
No, he's
Oh, he's big one. I thought.
full from the one.
You know, Wayne waking up, I'm sorry, Doc with pocket 9s.
400 more.
400.
Doc will take this pot down and test it. All right, Wayne, ace 4 clubs, raising to 310. Action on Damon, 8-6 of spades. Call from Damon. Flop 6 ace 10 with 2 diamonds. Pair of aces for Wayne, pair of 6s for Damon.
325 is the bet.
Bet a 325, and Damon's going to walk it along. Current card, Jack of spades. All in wager from Wayne. We'll get Damon fold.
folds, 6 folds. 1 fold. Fold blue.
All right, Lewis under the gun with ace 6.
360 is the bet.
A bet of 360,000 now. Damon quickly folds.
5. One, 3 folds, 5 folds.
All right, Damon 10-8 of spades. Gonna raise to 300K, and Lewis waking up with the hand now. King, queen of spades, making the call. Heads up action now. Here's our flop. 9, tray, queen, top pair for Lewis. Gut shot, straight draw for Damon. And a C bet from Damon. 425K to go. Lewis has got to love this action. He's probably should just call here in this spot. It's a very uncoordinated board, but a raise here now from Lewis. Huge raise. Oh, I'm sorry. Not the huge. There's only a min raise here to 900,000. Pot now 2.1 million. Effective stacks. These guys are pretty close. Damon with just 4 outs. I'm sorry. Yeah, 4 outs. He is open-ended, however, if he catches it. I'm sorry, no. 10-8. He's open-ended. All right, a fold from Damon. Lewis is gonna take this pot down. Good shot.
I think it's a good fold. Anybody wants any drink, guys? Bottle of water, please, baby.
Yeah. Bottle of water.
Sir, you okay?
My commentator?
Yeah, Johnny's in the
Oh, yeah.
in the room and they're commentating.
All right, guys, we've been streaming here for about a little over 3 hours now.
Is that about it?
Oh.
4 players left at this final table.
This is stuff they're gonna intend.
Wayne gonna raise to 310,000. Ace 10. Doc making the call with Ace 9 of clubs.
Fold. One fold.
Damon's gonna get out of the way with 5 deuce.
What's up?
Flop 8, 4, jack, all diamonds.
5 checks.
Checks to the turn.
3 checks.
Wayne with the 10 high flush. Check, check. Queen of clubs on the river.
3 bets. 200,000.
Whoa, Doc making the move, raising to 200,000 now.
So 400,000.
And Wayne quickly calls. And he's going to take the spot down with the 10 high flush. Thank you, Greg, for that subscription to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Again, guys, if you're joining us here on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, thank you for the likes, follows, and the shares and subscribes. If you want to visit our YouTube link to watch any one of our live stream cash games or our live archive streams, visit our YouTube page. Just look us up, Best Bet Live, all one word. And please do us a favor and hit that subscription button.
Good plan and stuff. Good plan.
All right, Lewis picking up ace jack of hearts.
6 raises to 360.
Gonna raise it up to 360,000. Wayne with 10 deuce. And the small blind gonna fold. Doc now waking up with ace king of spades.
Make it 800.
5 raises to 800,000.
All right, we got a 3-bet from Doc to 850,000. Sorry, 800,000. Actually back on Lewis now. Oh, look at that. Lewis has just moved all in. Snap call from Doc. All right, looks like Doc is going to be at risk, but he is currently ahead.
Good luck.
Yeah, good idea.
Here's our flop. Flop, queen, jack, 6. Jack's now in the lead. Turn card deuce. Doc needs a king. Doesn't get there, and just like that, bit of a cooler for Doc has just been eliminated. 4th place money now, $10,417. Congratulations to Doc, our former World Poker Tour champion. And just like that, we are 3-handed now to this final table.
You want your water? I'm gonna get it.
And we have a new chip leader in the building. Lewis now at 7.3 million in chips. He's got a little over half the chips in play. Wayne with 26%, he's got 3.3, and Damon with 17 big blinds at 2.1 million.
Alright, so
No, just the water. But
I have the S-King 7 times. I haven't swapped them 1 time.
Current payouts now for the next 3 spots. Next place out, $15,818. First place money, $43,027.
Lose one big blind.
Yep.
310.
3 raises to 310.
Wayne, 7-5 hearts, gonna raise it up to 310.
Six raises to 1 million.
Lewis, ace king, 3-bet to 1 million. Gets Wayne to fold.
Dead button. Dead button, you're small. Three points. Six points. One check. What's up? Six bets, 120. Okay.
All right, Lewis catching a lot of steam now, increasing his chip lead. So Lewis just has about 7 million chips. And he's got about 58 big blinds sitting very snug. Chip leader at this final table with 3 players left.
Six points. One raises to 310.
Damon with a raise of 310,000 with ace tray. Wayne with 5 tray of spades. Gonna make the call. Here's our flop. Flop 9 deuce 8. Damon checks. Wayne checks. 4 of spades on the turn now. That gives Wayne an open-ended straight flush draw. And we have Damon with a gut shot. And he's gonna bet pretty big here. 400,000 to go. I feel like this is definitely in Wayne's price range here. Definitely need to see a river card here in this spot. You cannot fold. Look at the equity here, just too many outs. And he's gonna make the call. River card spade gets there. Damon checks.
Three bets, 550,000.
And Wayne's going to go ahead and bet 550K. And Damon's going to fold, and Wayne is going to take this pot down.
Your blinds are up, everybody. Your blinds are up. 160,000 on your ante now. Small blind 80,000. Big blind
Better go all in.
160,000.
Plus yourself.
Sort of sitting at a dime.
Okay, Wayne, you're the small bet for 80.
All right, blinds are up now 80, 160,000 now. 3 players left at this final table of the Summer Warm-Up Series, event number 1, 360 buy-in, $100,000 guaranteed prize pool.
Three races for 300. It's gonna be 320. Yeah, 320.
Oh.
Yeah, the blinds went up.
Wayne to raise to 320 now. King Jack of clubs.
6 balls.
And Lewis folds.
Thank you.
Still trying to get organized.
It's okay.
Maybe.
Here's some Wayne. Three balls. Six balls.
I'm all in.
C1 is over. 6 balls.
All right, David moving all in with King, Queen. Gonna take it down.
See if I can get the stack of gray, maybe 2 stacks of gray. It's fine.
We're at
80, 160.
80, 160, 160. Six balls. One ball.
I wasn't even thinking about it.
One ball. Two call, or 3 calls. 6 balls. Three bets, 250. 6 balls.
All right, Wayne gonna mix it up a little bit with the raise to 250 or 97. Gonna take it down.
Not do it twice. 300 what? 410.
All right, raise a 410,000 from Wayne with ace-6 offsuit. Actually, now Lewis king-10 off. He's gonna make the call. Game of king-9 on the big blind. He's got a little less than 10 bigs. More like 8 or 7 bigs. Fold. Heads up now between Lewis. I'm sorry. Yeah, heads up. These are flop queen 10-7. Lewis with middle pair. He's gonna check. Wayne checks behind. Here's our turn. Turn card, 7 of clubs. Bet a 500K from Lewis.
Yeah.
I get another in the corners.
Six phones. One is all in.
Damon moving all in with 10 deuce. 910,000. Just gonna scoop up those blinds. All right, looks like we might have some action here. We got Damon on the short stack with ace tray on the button. He's gonna move all in. Wayne does have a hand to call off with. Wayne going all in. All right, Lewis gets out of the way. Heads up now, action. So we have Damon at risk, holding ace tray. Third place money for tonight, 15,818. Here's our flop, Jack, 4, 6, all hearts. 8s are still in the lead. Tray of hearts on the turn. 6 of spades on the river, and that's it for Damon. Damon has just been eliminated. Third place money for $15,818. And just like that, guys, we are heads up finally at this final table of our summer warm-up series. Event number 1 at $360 buy-in.
You're going to keep the button. You're going to be moving to seat 7. You're staying in seat. Actually, you know what? We can just keep them in seat 6 and seat 3.
All right, guys. Looks like we are now heads up.
Give it.
Here's our current
give us
stat
just
counts
a
now.
pause for a
So
second.
Lewis
Double check our stacks real quick. Okay.
has the chip lead,
All right.
but not by much. 7.4 mil against Wayne's 5.3 million. Mind you, 160,000 big blind.
Okay, thank you. 4 million.
So Lewis has 46 bigs. Wayne has 33 bigs, so it's still a pretty good amount of playing heads up here.
What's that?
All because they are so even in chips here. Not totally even, but they are now talking to do some kind of save.
Need of those. It's more about playing for it.
Me too. I mean, they're both lost. I'm good with playing.
I can play for it, or if you want to just chop it down the middle, play one hand for the trophy.
Play for the trophy.
You want to chop it down the middle?
What is it? Just so we know. But yeah, I mean. That's
All right, so I think Lewis is
If
going
you
to
wanna
give
chop it
some
down the
up
middle,
to just
I'll
go ahead
do
and
that
do an
also.
even chop
That'll be
and running out for the trophy.
I got probably 4 or 5, but
what's their 10?
What?
12.
So an even chop for these guys would be
So this is 3, 4, 5.
so even chop for these players will be $34,534.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5.
So essentially giving up about 11,000 between first and second place money to do
we
an
could
even
both walk
split.
away with
Like 35.
35 each.
It's only 43 for first.
Is that right?
Yeah. Chop it right down the middle? Okay, Mike.
All right, looks like that. We're going to make a gentleman's agreement. You guys are pretty nice to each other. You're just going to go ahead and chop it down the middle,
You want to like play all
even
No,
split.
But I mean, if you want to just play,
And looks like they're going to just flip for the trophy or play for the trophy.
no, what we've done in the past, I mean, it'd be cool to get you big, but I mean, I've done it in the past where you just kind of all in. Yeah. Or they'll let us play
Looks
all
like
the
this
games.
is pretty awesome time, guys. They're looking at, yeah, the even split. I mean, they're not vastly.
Well, we're going to chop it down the middle.
Chop it down the middle with the
Yeah.
money? Okay.
Yeah. And then we're going to just play one hand for the
You
trophy.
want to play one hand for the trophy?
Yeah.
Arlie, you copy? You're good. So they're going to chop the money down the middle? Okay. And then we're going to play one hand for the trophy.
All right, look at that. These guys are having fun.
Yeah, we're all good.
They're gonna call it quits and go ahead and lock up $34,534 between both of them. And they're just gonna go ahead
So just chop it,
and
just to be clear.
The money is chopped down the middle.
they're just gonna play one hand for the trophy.
I was saying, I mean, we knew we could do that.
Yeah.
He thought he brought it
But I think, honestly, I felt like it was you and me the whole way. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, so, I mean, I'd play it heads up, but I think
Alright,
it's a
so
good,
you're
it's a
the
fair
big-
deal because we're not really that far.
Pick one and you just put it out for
Okay.
purposes 60, 60, 160, right? 160, 160?
GT Jack says boring. Should have played some heads up play, but you know what? It's okay if they're having fun
Are you guys doing it?
and they just want to go ahead and chop, do a straight chop, even split. But they're gonna play for the trophy here. Can't even see the graphics on the other hand. All right, we got Lewis with 10-6. Wayne up. King Deuce against 6-10. 10 ball for Lewis, and that's it. And Lewis will take it down.
You get the hardware.
Guys,
And congratulations to Lewis and to Wayne for
stay close.
chopping up this tournament. Each taking down $34,534. But it's going to be our champion here to Lewis. He did have more chips, so congratulations, Lewis, taking down the Summer Warm-Up Series event number 1, $360 buy-in for $3,534. And the first trophy of the Summer Warm-Up Series. All right, guys, thanks for joining us here on Twitch, Facebook, and on YouTube. Thanks for joining us for tonight's stream. We will be live streaming again our Best Bet Poker Show at 6 o'clock on Wednesday. And our next live stream will be the Ladies Cash Game Thursday, 2-5 No Limit Hold'em Deep Ladies Night. All right, guys, thanks for joining us again. I'm going to sign off. Good night.